day if I don't use meal equivalency, but there's no lunch meal equivalency.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't go out for dinner.
Yeah.
Like, so why? It's super annoying and I hate it. I have a lot of opinions about meal equivalency.
I can only imagine.
Oh my God.
Okay, cool. So, given that you don't think your diet is that great on the meal plan, do you think it's possible for students to maintain what would be like a 10 out of 10 diet using the meal plan at UT?
I mean, in theory, maybe. I mean, I know that, like, my roommate is, like, she's a vegan, she's gluten-free, like, she can't eat most of the stuff that's in the dining halls, but what she does is she, like, goes and she gets the broccoli or, like, basically the vegetables that are out for decoration. Like, she just takes those.
Yeah.
And it's, like, it's super weird. It's a really weird move to just see somebody walking back from PCP with a plate of broccoli. But it's, like, she is technically using her meal plan to eat healthy.
Yeah.
But it's, like, that's not what you're supposed to do. Like, you're supposed to eat like a normal person, like, in the dining hall. And it's, like, if you want to eat all of your meals in the dining halls or at meal equivalency locations, like, you can basically eat salad and, like, yeah, you can eat salad. And it's like, that's not healthy. Like, you need other stuff. And maybe someone who's smarter than me can, but, like, I can't connect the dots to figure out how to do it.
Right. Okay, cool. Let's talk a little bit about your roommate. So you said she's vegan and gluten-free. Have you guys had any conversations about that?
Basically, she told me at the beginning of, well, I knew she was a vegan when she came in just because, like, when I had met her, it was like, why is she eating really weird pizza while we're all eating normal pizza?
Yeah.
But, like, she was basically like, yeah, that's a thing. And that was it. Like, she doesn't really, she gives off this air that she's being judgy about it, but she doesn't say it, you know? Like, I think the only time that she has ever commented on what I was eating was when I was eating microwave mac and cheese, and she was like, I don't know how you can eat that. And I don't know if it was, like, a vegan thing or a microwave food is gross thing. But yeah, she doesn't really talk about her food a lot, I think because she knows that it's weird and she just doesn't want people to ask her questions.
Right.
Yeah. And, like, I wanted to talk to her about her food before because, like, she makes this oatmeal in the morning that smells super weird, but it's just like, you know, it's not a conflict I want to have.
Right.
Like, it's fine.
Right. So you said that you kind of get this judgy aura from her, and she's once told you, I don't know how you eat something like that. How did that make you feel?
It really made me mad. Like, I'm pretty sure I immediately Snapchatted my friend and I was like, you will not believe what she did today.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I feel like at this point it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just not gonna say anything. Cause it's like, it's probably just the way she was raised. Like, I don't know what her family's diet is like, but I assume they eat similarly.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, it feels like it's not something that I can correct. And so I try not to worry about it. But it was really just like how can I eat like that? Like, I eat like this because I have to. Like, I don't, trust me, I would love to be, like, cooking myself a really nice dinner right now. But, like, instead of having a kitchen, we have Subway. Yeah. So, like, I'm doing my best. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Okay, cool. So, how nutritious was your diet before coming to college compared to now?
It still wasn't great.
Okay.
I will be honest. Because, like, I ate the cafeteria food every day and, like, it was just as processed and weird and kind of gross as it is here. At least here you have the option of eating just a plate of spinach if you want to. Didn't have that option in high school. And, like, I ate bagels for breakfast every morning, same. So, like, my breakfast and lunch were pretty similar. But in high school, I ate dinner with my parents, and so they cooked, and because they were always on so many weird diets, like, a lot of the time it would be something that at least appeared healthy. Don't know if it actually was, but it seemed healthy. And, like, I would actually be eating protein with most of my meals, and, like, I ate a lot more vegetables in high school just because my parents got into a weird asparagus kick one time. But, like, now it's like my dinner is like a sandwich. Like, and so even though it's like pretty similar in the meals that I'm alone for, like being able to eat with my parents every night like, really kind of was the one time where I was eating something kind of healthy. Yeah. And, oh boy, do I miss that. Thanksgiving was so fun.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, oh, food I didn't have to cook and it tastes good.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So tell me, what's your perception of your parents' nutrition?
It is not great.
Uh-huh.
I can tell that they're trying.
Yeah.
But it's not great. Like, my mom is overweight. She has been my entire life. And, like, my dad isn't as bad off. He tries to go to the gym and stuff, but, like, doesn't do very good about it just because he doesn't really have the time with his job. And so it's, like, I can tell that they're trying because they do cook their own meals the majority of the time, and they try to, like, balance it. But it's just, like, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if the vegetables are still healthy after you've smothered them in garlic and onions.
Yeah.
Like, and cooked them in butter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's super annoying because it's just like, I don't think diet science that you get from magazines isn't real a lot of the time, and I don't think they realize that.
Yeah.
And so, like, my dad was on the paleo diet, and I was just like, this makes no sense to me, and now I can't eat bread because you're not eating bread.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I guess this is fine. Most of the problem was just that it was inconvenient to me, just because, like, a lot of the time as a kid, I was just like, I just want to eat spaghetti.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, well, you can't. Here's some bland chicken breast.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I appreciate it more just because it's like, God, some food that looks like food, but... Like, growing up, I hated it. I hated their weird diets.
Right.
Yeah. Like, they would go to the gym every night, and there's, like, this weird playroom for the kids. But I was, like, in middle school, and I was just like, this is fine. Everybody here has snot on their noses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. So, how do you think, you know, watching your parents do those diets and, like, them giving you super healthy food or what they perceive to be super healthy food, how do you think that's influenced your diet now, or like your desire to eat healthy?
Honestly, I feel like because as a teenager especially, I was just like, I don't want to be like my mom. Like, there was a long time where I was just like, I don't want to eat this weird food you're serving me.
Yeah.
But like now that I don't have access to that weird food, I'm a lot more inclined to be like, okay, well that's a recipe that I will ask for when I can live off campus and cook for myself.
Yeah.
Because it looks relatively easy.
Yeah.
But like, because their diets change so often, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know what actually is healthy. And like, I haven't had time to sit down and do the research. And so it's just like, I don't think that I would actually be able to put together, I don't want to say meal plan because that's what they call it at the university, but like a meal plan.
Yeah.
Because like, without doing a ton of research, because like, what I know from my parents is not consistent. Yeah. It's like, sometimes these things are good, sometimes these things are good. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you eat as long as you count your calories. Yeah. Like, and so it's, I feel like there was always this influence to eat healthy, but also this idea that like, it wouldn't work even if you did. Yeah. Because like, my mom could lose all the weight and then put it back on a month later. Yeah. And it was just like, well then what's the point? Like, why are you exercising? You don't enjoy it and you're not going to stick with it, so who cares? Yeah. I don't know how it's influenced it. Honestly.
Totally okay.
Yeah, it's not one of those things I've thought about a lot. Yeah. But it's just like, right now I feel like I want to eat healthy, but I don't know if that's because of my parents or because of the lack of healthy options available right now. Yeah. So it's hard to like identify like which variable is causing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, awesome. So let's move on. I feel like you covered, I have a whole section about family, but like, I think you've covered it. I think we don't even have to think about that.
I talk about my parents a lot.
Yeah. No, you did great. So tell me a bit about the close friends you have here at UT.
Okay, so I feel like the only I only have like 2 close friends. I have a lot of friends that I see on occasion, but it's like the people that I like seek out hanging out with regularly